Communication can either break or make a relationship. With bad communication, it causes distance and within the relationship. It causes people not to be able to trust or to understand as many things. But with good communication, it causes people to have trust. It causes people to want to be in a relationship with you. So why is communication so important? What is so good about communication? Good communication, like I said, can cause trust. It can help you become in a deeper relationship with somebody. Say you're in a marriage and you're having something you're struggling with within the relationship. If you talk it out, then you're able to build relationship and go deeper within your relationship. You're able to understand each other better. You're able to trust each other more. You're able to find clarity in every single situation that you have. In a friendship, say you and your best friend are in a fight. If you start understanding and getting communication with your best friend, then something that could be blown out of the water can instead just be a little raindrop. So what happens when there's bad communication? What's wrong when that happens? When there's lack of communication, it causes distance within a relationship. With lack of communication, it causes people not to want to be in communication with you. It causes people not to trust you as much. And it causes people to kind of feel like you aren't there to listen to them. If you don't communicate a lot, then there's no relationship really. So why is communication with God so very important? Communication with God is important because if there is no communication with God, then there's no relationship. Why would you communicate with your best friend every day? To have a relationship. So why is it any different with God? With God, you need to communicate with Him so you're able to have that relationship, because Christianity is a relationship, not a religion. So the way we communicate with God is through prayer. We pray to God and we have conversations with Him, so we're able to create such strong and an unbreakable bond with Him. And the unbreakable bond causes us not to worry in situations. If we have communication and talk with God and pray with God, we find ourselves having a happier life. We have more joy in our lives. We find more peace, more comfort, and more excitement in our life. We find joy in every single situation. We're happier. So, importance of communication in every relationship is, if you have communication in every relationship, it helps you not question the authenticity of your relationship. If you have communication in your relationships, it helps you have a deeper understanding of what's going on through that person's mind. If you communicate how you're feeling, instead of you getting hurt feelings or you feeling as though you're not being heard, it will allow people to actually say, hey, I hear you and I am here to talk to you. If we don't communicate, it causes us to start questioning all these what if questions, makes us question, what if they don't really hear me? What if they don't really like me? What if they hate me? When in reality, there's just a lack of communication. So when we stop asking those questions and start talking before those what ifs come into play, our relationships become unbreakable. It becomes an unbreakable bond. It helps us learn and understand each other deeper. So, communication is important in every single relationship. It helps us feel like we are in relationship and love with every single person. Communication causes us to want to continue to find deeper things to talk about. So, communication is so vital in every relationship, because even in a relationship with God, without communication, then there's no relationship. You can follow the rules, you can follow everything, but if there's no relationship, then there's no heaven. Sounds a little harsh, but we have to have a relationship. That's what we're called to do. We're called to have a relationship with God. We're called to talk to God. We're called to be in a deep-rooted conversation with God all throughout our days. Where I got my information for this presentation was from The Importance of Prayer, 10 Reasons Why We Pray by Charon, by The Lack of Communication, How It Affects Us and Ways to Improve It by Melissa Moore, and The 7 Benefits of Effective Communication in Personal and Professional Settings by Klein Professional Development and Training.